Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time being here, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for clicking on this video. Today I'll be showing you how I made this t-shirt for my son. It says I'll be your biggest fan, and I used JOLEE'S transfer sheets. Now this is what it looks like for those who are not familiar with the transfer sheets that Jolee has. So this one, they come in two types. They come in one for dark fabric and they come in one for light fabric. This particular one, it comes for light fabric, hence I had to use a white shirt. Okay, now the process of putting it on a light fabric or a light t-shirt differs from the process of putting it on a dark t-shirt. Now if you want me to show you a video on how to put it on a dark t-shirt, you could just leave me a comment in the comment section and I'll be happy to help you. But this particular one is for a light shirt, and they look like this. They look like this. This one I put it wrong, kind of bent, sorry. And it has a line underneath it. So when you're putting it in your printer, you have to be mindful of how your printer is set up. I use my inkjet printer to do this project. Okay, it's not sublimation, it's my inkjet printer, the regular one at home that you use to print your document. You're also going to need a heat press, or you can totally use an iron. The settings for the iron is listed in the instruction manual that comes with it, but I use my heat press to get this design. So if you're interested in this, keep on watching. Okay, we are in Cricut design space. The first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go over here where it says upload. Now, upload is the second to last option on the left menu bar. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna press upload, and the image that I'll be using today is this one that says I'll always be your biggest fan. And I'm going to click on it and then add it to my canvas. Now, when it comes in, it's going to look like this. If you look over here on the layers panel, you see that this is a layered file and it has the different layers here. I do not want it to be a layered file. I want it to be a print then cut file. So I'll have to change it from a layered SVG to a print then cut. To do this, I'm going to go up here where it says offset. Right here where it says offset, I'm going to click on that offset. And the offset that I'm going to use is not a 0.25. I believe that a 0.25 is too big. So I'm going to take it down to a 0.111. Sometimes it doesn't move. So what I like to do is just to click on this little slider, and it will go to the correct size. And I'm going to press apply. When it comes in, the offset is going to come in black. You could go ahead and go up here and change the color of your offset if that is what you want. But I believe that this looks quite okay. It's beautiful and I like the black around it. So what I'm going to do, now that I have my offset, I'm going to click on both my offset and the image, and I'm going to go down here where it says flatten, and I'm going to flatten it. When you flatten it, what you're going to find is that it's going to change from an SVG or a basic cut to a print then cut image. Now, Cricut Design Space allows for an image to be 6.75 by 9.25 large. It cannot go over that size. However, if you'll notice that my design is a circle, so whatever the width is, the height is going to be the same. If you look up here, you'll see that the height and the width are identical. So it means then that the biggest I could go with this print then cut is a 6.75. So you could either do two things. You could drag it like this until it reaches 6.75, like this. So this is 6.75. Or you could go up here and unlock your shape, and you're going to add 6.75, press enter, and then you'll have the proportions there. So this is the biggest print then cut that I will go. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit make it, and because we are using the white transfer sheet paper and there's writing on your paper, you'll have to mirror your design. You can do two things. You could mirror it in Cricut Design Space when you're doing your project by flipping horizontally, or you could do it here where you have the mirror option, or you could do it when you are turning on system dialog. So I'm going to press continue. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to do send to printer. Okay. So the printer I'll be using is my HP printer series. I'm going to keep my bleed on because that's going to be very important with this design. What the bleed does is that it just extends your design, the ink out a little bit further, so that when the Cricut cuts out this design, there will be no white in your design. I'm going to use system dialog, and then I'm going to press print. Okay, I'm going to press preferences. Preferences comes up. You're going to select, for my printer, I selected borderless printing off. Instead of plain paper, I'm going to use matte inkjet papers. My print quality, I chose best. And then I went ahead and pressed OK. Okay guys, so it's printed and it's dry, so you need to ensure that it is dry before you go ahead and print it, before you go ahead and cut it. I have my setting on paper. Let's see how well this cuts. So I'm going to load it in my Cricut Explorer, and I'm gonna press the flashing C, and let's see how well this cuts out. Alright guys, I'm not gonna take it off yet. I'm going to check to see if it is cut. Alright, so it's not cut all the way through, so I'm gonna send it again to cut one more time. I'm not taking it off or anything. I'm just gonna press the C again for it to cut again because I want it to cut right through. Okay, so I'm gonna cut it one more time. Okay guys, so this is the image that we just cut out. I did let it cut right through, so this is no good. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna peel this off the mat. Okay, like this. I already started preheating my heat press to 285 degrees for 45 seconds. So this is the shirt that I'm going to use. This is the shirt that I'm going to use for this project. The first thing I'm gonna do, I'm going to take my tag off and I'm going to lint roll my shirt. So and I'm gonna preheat this shirt take out some of the moisture. Use my heat tape. Okay, you could go ahead and find the middle of your shirt, but I am by just folding it like this. Fold it like this. My heat press is ready, you could hear it. And find the midpoint right here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm going to come down about 2 inches from the top, and I'm going to put my design face down. And that is why you had to mirror your image. Face down like this. I'm going to use my heat tape to hold it down so that it doesn't move. You're going to take a piece of butcher paper. I am going to press this with a heat with a temperature of 385 degrees for 45 seconds. Okay. I'm going to take off these tape. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take off that layer at the top. And there you have it, guys. Wow. Wow, I love it. Okay guys, so this is the result of the shirt that we have just made. I absolutely love it. So if you find any value in this video, give me a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe, turn on the post notification bell so you'll be notified each time I make a video. Until we meet, bye.